Good morning and greetings to Dr. Izwan Ipendi bin Halmi as a lecturer for the course PRT2009 Agriculture and Life and all my beloved friends. Today we will present our project task that is about agriculture in oil palm plantation in Malaysia. Before that, allow me to introduce my comrades who collaborated in completing this task, that is, Nala Yasmin binti Asmadi, Sima Zayana binti Nur Azmi, Muhammad Iqbal bin Herman, Nik Nur Sahira binti Abdullah, Nur Fatiha Nazira binti Muhammad Hamdan, and me, Wilson bin Chapiti. So, let's move on introduction. Oil palm plantation industry in Malaysia has evolved since first commercial planting that place in Tenamaran Estate in Selangor on 1917, laying the foundation for the industry in Malaysia. The cultivation of oil palm increased at a fast pace in early year 1916 under the government agriculture diversification program. The Malaysian palm oil industry has benefited everyone in Malaysia. Meanwhile, palm oil exports, which benefit Malaysia financially, provide a vital vegetable oil for the rich and poor alike throughout the world. However, this text more focus on discussion like what issue and in fact solution and the data of oil palm estates since year 2000 until 2019 in Malaysia that will be discussed further by the next fellow speaker. Thank you, and I pass to the next presenter.
Now I will explain about the issues and impacts of the oil palm plantation. So one of the issues from oil palm plantation is that this plantation have caused the destruction of rainforests. So the large forest area have also been cut down by some projects to ensure that the oil palm plantation can be cultivated, as well as causing greenhouse gases to be released because of cutting and burning. So as a result, the destruction of forests has resulted in a various species of animal and plants have lost their food sources and habitat. The continued fragmentation and destruction of the forest for the manufacture of farm has adverse effect on the native life around it, and not only the diversity of species but also the genetic diversity in the extinct species. So to make way for palm oil plantation, the forest is often cleared by slash and burn because it is easier and fast. So this releases large quantities of carbon dioxide, especially from the peatlands. So the amount of oxygen released to the atmosphere increases because of the method used is not environmentally friendly. So the air pollution also occurs and impact on the health of local communities directly due to slash and burn. Next is human rights violation on plantation also occurs because of this matter. So reports from the plantation area reveals that palm oil production often involves large-scale violation of human rights in the form of poor working conditions, social injustice, and conflicts over land.
In next, solution of oil palm plantation. First, replanting. In Sabah, a group of scientists, activists, Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil (RSPO) members, and government officials convert 5% of the biggest plantations on Borneo back to the forest for orangutan and also replanting forests to protect watershed and create wildlife corridors. Second, protected land. Helm of State's Forestry Department in Sabah, under the Chief Conservator of Forest Sabah, expanded its protected lands over the past decade from 12 to 26% of the state, more than 7,000 square miles. Third, no-burn technique or rotten cutting method. Forests or old palm stands are felled, staked, and burned, releasing extensive amount of smoke to the environment. This method land clearing for oil palm cultivation is no longer acceptable because it pollutes the environment. The burn method can be replaced by the no-burn technique or rotten cutting method, which is both environmentally friendly and economically superior to the burn method. And fourth, which is the last one, allocate money. Government effort to formulate to sustainable an actionable solution to better strengthen the protection of children and their well-being in plantation area. Better schools also have been upgraded in plantation area.
Last but not least is recommendation. First recommendation is make innovations on oil palms. Government or suppliers can do more innovations from oil palm. For example, innovation oil palm becomes palm oil milk. Oil palms becomes cosmetic products such as lotion, soap and shampoo, and innovation oil palms become raw materials for making paints or dyes. Secondly, planning technologies for oil palm. Producers should make a planning to produce a repair machines and equipments. For example, introduce or identify oil machines and equipment as fully optimal perform that can increase factories' productivity and decrease production costs. Third, exemption of crude palm oil taps from overseas demand. With this tax exemption, the demand for crude palm oil will increase because a country can buy palm oil from Malaysia at a cheaper price compared to the other countries. This will attract foreign countries who have never bought palm oil from Malaysia. This is also can make the demand of crude palm oil will increase from time to time. Next, improve services to suppliers and buyers. With speed up the queue for loading and process of bagging fresh fruit bunches (FBB), the suppliers can make a product oil palms and can sell into the market quickly because the producers ship FBB stock to the suppliers in a timely manner. Lastly, evaluate product contracts with buyers. The manufacturers can coordinate with the commercial office headquarters together with the buyers for the revised contract of payment that the buyers can know the quality of the product according to the set standards.
Malaysia is the second largest producer of commodities in the world after Indonesia. The export of palm oil has generated a source of income for the country. Palm oil also has received a high demand from the foreign countries such as Europe. So, the government needs to play an important role in ensuring that the supply of the palm oil will continue. Then, the Palm Oil Board, which is a government agency responsibility, is to promote and develop the palm oil sector in the country. In addition, to ensure the continued supply of oil palm, the government has limited the expansion of oil palm plantation by maintaining at least half of the country land as forest protection. It is clear that there are various efforts that have been carried out by the Malaysian government with the help of Felda Global Ventures Holdings (FGV), Samdabi and the Malaysia Palm Oil Board to ensure that the supply of oil palm continues to be adequate.
Solution. Agriculture is a fundamental pillar of human life both in terms of food resources, finance and economy. The slogan agriculture is business is indeed true. The situation that allows the agriculture activity to become a business can occur when the production of agricultural products by farmers or traders had not only exceeded the system requirement but has also been able to benefit its entrepreneurs. In developing the agriculture sector, the government has made many changes in terms of processor and machinery requirements. With the help of government agencies such as the Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute or MARDI, we have successfully produced various varieties, clone and new crops bred with the help of the latest ICT technology. With the agriculture, we are able to reduce the import of food items from abroad which cause a lot of expenses. Overall, with the PRT2009 subject, Agriculture and Life, it is hoped to produce students who have a higher level of knowledge in the field of agriculture as well as apply every knowledge learned in daily life.